chosen all my heart, and you my many hands. Of many hearts, one soul. Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Discern, faithful. We depart.
Oh, right. Not happy, just psionicked.
Console bursts into life. A mind touches your own. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but need.
Master, welcome. Welcome back, Master.
Time to see what's back there.
design, but
I did finish what you came here to do.
descend, assemble, obey, liberate. Descend. Liberate. Of many hearts, one soul. Prepare the march. My chosen gather below. Descend, assemble, prepare. Liberate. evacuate.
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
Mine too. It's excited by something down here.
No longer a background.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh. How it crawls with failure. Like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I've played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again, 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 again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Thorm!
One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence, enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could. But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands. What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counseled my courage. Whole world.
I do trust you. More than myself, right?
To end it? To struggle on?
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard. The Absolute.
Who preserve us?
You wag your word flap in vain, olderling.
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fierce, and I am the hero who will save it.
is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
I'm just waiting.
There you are, as predicted. You could have run away. But the lure of one's destiny. Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out. Your place is to die so that I might finally live. Let us speak plainly. My Lord Merkel gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower. I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers, but for Merkel, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant. Repent? Would that even be possible? Perhaps. No. There is no repentance. No release. My debt can never be repaid. He is here. He is watching. He is listening. He is... You dare end one who belongs to me. I am the smile of the world-cleansed skull. I am the regrets of those who remain, and the restlessness of those who are gone. I am the haunt of Mausoleums, the god of graves and age, of dust and dusk. I am Merkel, lord of bones, and you have slain my chosen. But it is no matter, for I am death, and I am not the end. I am the beginning.
By Mistress Silken Tresses.
Ketheric will keep getting back up!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Yes. Covered.
Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me. Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
My sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place. The Apostle of Merkel. Hadn't expected that. Oh, Giltash.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
at your word.
The transformation Ketheric underwent was horrifying. So powerful, but so brute.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. And now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it. Our enemies are formidable. A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With a brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened. I'm familiar. An arms dealer and a slaver. Worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. It sounds as though you faced his tyranny yourself. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it is most likely she follows Baal, god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Merkel, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the dead three. The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's Netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasite, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain. Bane, Baal, and Merkel. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers, a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy. But working together and controlling an Elder Brain, I dare not imagine what they might achieve. We prepare for the fight of our lives. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an Elder Brain, brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, and when the chance comes to strike, you must take it, for...
No one back home will ever believe this.
What's cooking?
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him? The tadpole, the absolute. How? I was his bodyguard. He gave me away to Zariel just for Kit. And now he has to die. He can't get away with what he's done.
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch.
Indeed. Under other circumstances, I might have been subdued or ashamed. The crown! The one the
Netherese magic. So pure. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their form. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it. That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that, as luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I... Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions proved up...
Our enemies spread like rub rot, an elder brain, bound by lost... Reminds me of old times. More than anyone should. But I never dreamed I'd... It is most disturbing. But take courage. You have a nether stone. These chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at you. Glad to be there. Falling foul of Ketheric. Convinced me that we ventured into darkness together. Now, when we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. How does it compare to with the Absolute's army gone? The Risen Road. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthelan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at...
Aelin! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death.
His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I...
Ah, there you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiant. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy.
May he rest in peace. I have more to thank you for than I knew. And we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later? We look forward to it.
Now you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
What was it like in there?
In the curse. I can imagine.
Dripping from the rafters above.
Which way to the nearest library?
What to do?
The heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you, Halsin's strength and loyalty. But if we are to succeed, we will. Even if the buildings are demolished, Baldur's Gate may not know it. Seek on its streets those together. We
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town.
Just tell me what you need. Lady...
I ought to do the rounds again.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been. Who? Oh, right. Well, forget about that, McGungus. We have more important things to worry about. Oh, forget about that. Wolverine, they have rune powder, they have motive. We have to stop them. With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness to saving the city. And my...
You're here. Good. Me? Oh, I'm fine. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. Oh, I have an idea. Yes! I've missed this. If you can't... That was a blast.
Back in last light, I was racking my... And then a blinding light cuts through... Didn't think we'd make it without the old Hell Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job. I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
Briefest hesitation as Sarah...
I looked up to him. We all did. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need some... Hopefully.
Helm's bled. New perils await beyond the horizon.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, you saved Daniel. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant. Gruff and intimidating. I don't know if this Duke Ravengard is the same, but I will say this. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate. Thank you. But look, besides, Nathaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do. You too, my friend.
Let us speak.
Can you? I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
What was it like in there?
In the curse. More horrible than you can imagine.
Try me.
Yes.
The Absolute armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Gods be damned. With that parasite, should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure. We're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under sea, as would I. I was 17. Father, older Ravengard. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill, the queen of chaos away. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky. There they were.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you in the looming shadow of the mount. 5 groups of 5 figures. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then there is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizura's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness. And I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city. She didn't. Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizura's ever. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie. I don't know that it was brave. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed. It is the one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her. He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at... I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I showed him my stone eye. After, he said only 1 word.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat, scratch his tail, wag, scratch his tongue, lolls out.
making me sweat.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is not as... Nature moves at its own pace.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place...
What do you know about me? Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed. Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere. Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed. I was able to retrieve it before it sank too far into Shah's umbral domain. Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough, but I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shar torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the... If you're happy, I'm happy. Couldn't have said it better myself. I was hoping... Lovely.
I've been lied to. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shar denied to me. Indeed. But the truth... We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to. You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Feel my voice rattle your bones as I... Moon Maiden Selûne. Hear me, my mate, most high. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Blessings upon the slayer of the wicked one. We are a powerful party indeed. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the flaming fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Soldier. He got his claws into one of my men. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I kept him safe and he paid me well. Well, I respected him, trusted him. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. She'd wanted to test her new machine, and he said I'd be able to handle it. He was right. Sometimes I wish he weren't. Evil, evil bastard.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks. We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor. Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit, I think I deserve something better. All I'm saying is, let's be clever about it. If an opportunity arises for me to become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door. If we track down my old comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador's changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.